about to be terrorism and schism, grinding on its true. We are the ones who must force the position. In fear, trending click, lesbian love is accepted and right. Nathan's been here in the mix, blending the 80s and 90s with hate. Long day lay low. Oh wow, look how bright that is. Welcome everybody, Jason Baskin of Unhinged Entertainment, co-founder, Unhinged Entertainment, co-creator, Frog G, creator of Absolute. It's really bright. That's really bright. Maybe I'll have to turn that down whenever I go work on some Frog G. We're gonna work on some Frog G tonight. Don't know how long we'll be going. But yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. Frog G coming at you, pumping at you, hopping at you, popping and locking. We know you can watch many streams and you choose this one, so we love you for it. Frog G, everybody. Pardon me. I had kibasi for dinner, and it gives me the burps. But I do what I do. I do what I do. We are the ones who must sport the position. I do what I do. Is this camera focused? Is it in center, I mean? Focus center, whatever. But Frog G, everybody, check it out. Check it out. I didn't play the trailer. Let me sum up. It's in the trailer. Man gets turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a quest by death itself to kill a god. Win back his humanity and get back to the woman he loves. 48 pages, epic fantasy fairy tale, drawn by me, colored by the legendary Ink Spots, co-created and promoted like a mofo by Frog G himself. It's a fun fantasy story, everybody. Yeah. This Frog G right here gets turned into a frog. And this is the voodoo priestess, not the lovely lady running out the door here. This is the voodoo priestess right here. This hag, this old hag. And you can't see my cursor. I don't know why. Anyway, so yeah. So the hag turns him into a frog. And this is she's not death. It just looks like, scary, emotional, evoked. And that's his woman running out of the thing in there. So, and then it turns into a frog. And he goes and tries to find her, and she kind of TKs him. TKOBs him. He OBs taking care of business, yo. Anyway, I sip my Java. It's delicious. Yeah. So she blasts him after he tries to confront her and be like, "Hey, turn me back, you jive turkey, you JT." And she's like, "I will have none of that. Call me a jive turkey." So yeah, and then you can pick up the supplemental. The supplemental is the story it's a story by Ink Spots and me, but covered by Matt Yackey and Matt Barr. Beautiful, look at that, great. The story is the fall of Cernunnos. So that's Cernunnos. That's the main big bad guy throughout the story arc. And you get to see his drawn by Ink Spots, inked by me digitally. So, and then you got a great Irene Strakowski cover, colored by the legendary Billy Basco. Well, there's a lot of legendary people that I know, and so yeah. So Irene, great, fun, fantastic, fiendish. Everyone go back, fiendish. I think, and I know I'm over streaming. I bow to you all. Over streaming. Phil and Irene, Hyper Wizard, and Narwhal, I think might be on too. But the show must go on, my friends. So go over to Phil Diaz's channel if you want. Tell him I said I love you. All right, go subscribe over there too. Phil's a good guy. And Irene is over there. They're talking fun stuff, fun interesting topics and pop culture. So and go subscribe to Irene's channel. Irene draws. So she draws when she's on there. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, but. Version cover, fantastic. If you love Irene like we do here, pick it up. If you love Irene, if you love Billy, poor Billy, help support a young Billy Basco, a young child-minded Billy Basco. He's the mind like a child, and he's the face of one too. Yeah, but pick that up. And you know what? If you're like, I like this. I hope there's more. You're right, there is. You got the Boob Dan art cover. Now, this is gorgeous, beautiful, gray-toned, black and white Boob Dan goodness. You can't get any better than Dan Plagle. And we had him on the campaign. So go subscribe to Boob Dan Art on YouTube. Back Goblin Girl today on Indiegogo. help support a great creator, great guy, good friend, great friend. Yo, what's up, Liam? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna be drawing some Frog G today. Working on some Frog G. So right now we are doing the promotional part of the show. So yeah, so pick up that you and you're like Jason. I like the Playgirl cover. I love the Playgirl cover. I love the Irene Billy cover. I really love the Jason Baskin main spots cover, and I flat out adore that supplemental with that cover by the Matt Attacks, Matt Barr and Matt Yackey. How can I get them all? Well, I'm glad you asked that, inquisitive individual. There's a featured tier. The featured tier here, you can get. I just scrolled past it. You can get all of them. You can get everything in the featured tier, right here. Just pick that up. One click, one stop shop. You get it all, and you save like $10, I think, if you were to buy them separately. Can't beat it. You could try. You could take a stick and just hammer at it and smash it, but then your screen's broken. Gotta go buy a new monitor. It's just a pain. It's a pain. And then you gotta, not only are you paying for the cost of the books and the shipping, you pay for a new monitor too. So why did you just try to beat it with the stick when you can't? And you should just pick it up. Because you get all that lovely goodness. All that beautiful scrumptiousness. Yeah. Oh, we got Angela Curry in the chat. What's going on, Angela? Good to see you, the co-host on the Know Your Creator, Meet Your Creator. We haven't had a creator on in a week, so we may not have one on this week either. It would just be her and I, but that's fine. The show must go on. The show must go on. So yeah, so there's the featured tier. You can pick that up, and you get, Bob's your uncle. Well, he's my uncle. So yeah, and you can pick up some original artwork. You get this amazing canvas piece here. How do you get that, Jason? You know what? Mysterious individual who asked me lots of good questions. I'll tell you. You can get that by backing the Big Daddy tier. Now, with the Big Daddy tier, it's a bit pricey. We understand. We understand the Big Daddy tier is a bit pricey. We know that. But Big Daddy is the biggest bang for your buck because you get everything. You get everything. Did I say that? Did I tell you? You get everything. You get the Big Daddy. What is the Big Daddy? The Big Daddy includes everything plus anything we add onto this, which is looking like so far it's just the hats. But you get everything, plus you get a 9x12 fully acrylic painted canvas piece by Inkspots. You don't get this one. Somebody owns this one. But you get this. You get Frog G bust. It's the only time you get a Frog G bust is on this Big Daddy, this campaign. Next campaign will have the bust of a different character. So you can only get Frog G by bag bust of Inkspot's painted canvas piece that he will paint live. You can only get that on this campaign. So once this campaign closes, sayonara, sucker. Now, I can't say Inkspots may not paint more one day or something. That is up to Inkspots. But he is doing well, by the way. Will you just talk about my... What? Hold on. I got to get these eyeballs on, Miss Curry. Or Mrs. We don't judge. Or Mr. I mean, you could be a 42-year-old white male. You are a comics geek. We'll just talk about your wrong opinions. I mean, sure, we could do that. I mean, we haven't really discussed any of the opinions yet. I don't think any of your hot takes. We could have Angela's hot takes when we don't have a guest. We could always do that. So, I forgot to tell everybody like and subscribe, by the way. But anyway, so you get the Frog G oil painted. You get that Big Daddy. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Boom, you go boom. So yeah. So I think that's it. I mean that's it for the show part, I guess. The show media. Pardon me, Kabasa. I had some potatoes too. I try to avoid potatoes, but I'm also used to avoiding potatoes. Whenever you have a kidney, when you're on dialysis, they don't want you in taking a lot of potassium, and so I naturally just did not eat a lot of potatoes to begin with. So kind of already took care of that. But sometimes, you know, there's potatoes you microwave in the microwave. I know that's a little redundant, but anyway, yeah, you put them in the microwave. You can heat them up. You can put them in the oven too, but they're just quick. I put some butter in there, sprinkle a little Colby Jack shredded cheese. Good, very good. My nephew likes them too, and that's why I do it too. It's a quick side. You know, 14-year-old kid. He doesn't really like kibasi all that much, but it's a quick thing. It's a quick meal. So why did I switch over to the big can? Why did we go big? I'll tell you why. So these are the last couple pages I've done on Frog G so far. There's other pages before this, but you know, I've shown them, but people might have forgotten what they look like. So I'm not gonna show them again because then you might have, you know, then what's the point of back in the book? I could show these though, and you'll forget about them anyway. So all right, so here you go. Frog G fell down some stairs and hit a wall. He's like, ugh, oh that hurt, ugh, oh man. And his like wrench bag slammed into him too. He's like, oh man, that hurt my frog spine. That job took it hurt my frog spine. And then he's, you know, there's some, he hears something talking. He's like, oh, what is that? Huh? Oh, I hear things. Oh, oh. This is the exact dialogue, by the way. This is the script. We have it written down. Oh, I hear things. What is that? Who's talking to me? And then there's this, yeah, I'm a door knocker. Look at me. I'm talking to you, Frog G. So there you go. Fell down. He encounters this door knocker. He's like, your demise is just beyond this pass. Exact dialogue. He's like, oh no. Look at the door knocker's talking about. We have it written down. So there's that. I think that's page like 33 or something, 36. I don't know. Actually, I do know. But, and then he's like, oh, wait, what? I gotta, like, go past that door, man. Like, if I could go past that door to do things, I gotta get back there. And so he's like, yeah, get back there. So he is laying next to the door. And then the door knocker goes, are you sure you want to get back there? I will not let you pass, or maybe I will. And then he's like, oh, I will let you pass. And then over here, see, like, got Kirby Crackles up in there. And I actually drew this whole page, time-lapsed it. And, yeah. And then Frog's like, oh, because you see his hand. He's like, oh, I got past that. Oh, little scratchy scratch. Yeah. So that's he's going through the door. He's going to go through the door. That's the exact dialogue, by the way. That's how it's written. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are, like, complaining. I mean, I'm giving you tips and tricks and secrets of Frog G here, and Inkspots is gonna be so mad at me, giving away the dialogue on top of the artwork. But see, that's the thing. That's the artwork and the dialogue, but you don't know what the colors are gonna look like. They could look. $4.99 could look better. You don't know. I mean, and it's a superior. $4.99 is a superiorly colored. Yeah. So that's the last 2 pages I've done, and we're gonna work on another page. I'm gonna work on another page here. I kind of want to finish it tonight. I may not finish it while I'm streaming, but I want to finish it tonight. We're gonna hit this button here. That takes away the thing I was just sharing. Good job, Jason. Way to go. You're a champ. You're a champ. I'm a pro. Look at me, pro. Look at me. Yeah, I was sharing the Frog G page and. Now I ain't anymore. But that's okay. I wasn't really sharing it, so to speak, anymore. But I gotta, like, reshare it now. So it's a pain. It's a pain, especially for the blind guy. I was going to start, instead of Underground in comics, I was going to start calling these Blind Guy Draws. But sometimes I have other people on. They're not blind. So yeah. But, see here. Let's do that for now. Let's delete that. Go back. All right. But, you know, I was thinking calling it that. Blind Guy Draws. Like, monetize the blindness, I guess. My eye guy, he's supposed to be getting me the card saying I'm legally blind. So I can save fare on the local transportation if I need to take it. Because it's expensive otherwise. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing, Lord Liam? What are we doing? We're drawing Frog G. We're drawing Frog G. Oh, thank you, Angela Curry, for dropping the link in the chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Those voices are we're actually gonna record a audio version of Frog G and do the panels as and then that's the voices. There's voices of like, oh no, like that's it. We're actually not doing that. I lied to you just then. Why would I lie to you? You're the backers. You're the fans. You're the chat. You're the ones who make this possible. Since the only reason why I have a book is because of you. I do the Mios. This one here is I like this one. This is the berry grape Mios. Delicious. I highly recommend it. Let's get some ducks up in here. Billy ain't here. He's not going to come on. He doesn't come on my channel ever. Billy's not here. We can feed the ducks. He claims they eat for free at Subway, but I didn't have Subway today. So, I wanted to have Subway today, but we got out of work a little too late. So, because they were still open, but I don't like walking in there like they closed in 15 minutes. I don't like doing that. I used to work in fast food places. It wasn't really a fast food place that I worked at, but it's called Mr. Hero if you're from Ohio or Northeast area. I don't know how far out they go, but it's kind of like a sub place, burgers. Anyway, very greasy, very good, very bad for you. So I used to work there, and I hated it when people would come in like 10, 15 minutes to close, and it's like, go somewhere else. So I don't really like going to Subway, even though we kind of know, well, we don't kind of know. My nephew went to school with a manager there. So he's like, I don't mind. But yeah, yummy indeed. Yum, 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 and the tum, tum, tum. Oh yeah, girl. So, we got Bird up in here? Is that Bird? Oh, what's going on, Bird? Good to see you, man. I just showed some pages from Frog D. You might have seen them already, though. So I don't like it when people, so I was like, it's not my nephew's favorite food, but I texted him saying we're going to have kibasi. We got Shelby Robertson in the chat. Everybody go back Rage Tality's War on Indiegogo and subscribe to American Discord on Discord CH on the YouTubes. Link is in Jonestown, Shelby. Yeah, how about a lowly little creator? All right, what are we doing? We're drawing. Let's flip the script. Yeah, so hopefully Subway will be tomorrow, provided Mother doesn't have plans to go to Applebee's, because they're open late. Oh, here, hold on. Let me do the transitions. Not those kind of transitions. Why do people always twist and contort and pervert things? I don't get it. You're always talking about weird things.
We've all read the story. The brave hero conquers the diabolical villain and rescues the damsel in distress. But this is real life, and in real life, stories don't always have happy endings. Frog G, the story of a man turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess sent on a mission to kill a god by death itself. Now our hero must roam the underworld to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves.
Oh, there you have it. Look at that sexy trailer. I'm watching on YouTube also, and it's a little behind. I'm watching on YouTube on my iPad. So yeah. I'm in here. Alright. So this is the next Frog G page, everybody. You're looking at it live. You're looking at it live on tape. With my camera that's way too far over. There we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna record these. I'm gonna do a video, kind of start to finish. Video. I gotta get to my iPad. Oh, stretching. Oh yeah. Oh, Billy. Where's this? Billy doesn't ever come on my channels. If I was on somebody else's channel, he'll come on. Is this the right button? Did I hit the right button? I think I did. Okay. All right. Who we got? Who's talking? Lord Liam. Oh, is Jeremy Burt's in the chat? What's going on, Jeremy Burt's? Good to see you. Did Frog G just strike the... Isn't it painful to hear me read things? The Spidey, he might have. I didn't do that though, Shelby. I didn't do that. Pedro Ang did that. So I was contemplating of doing a, not a cover, but like a Spidey 300 homage drawing of Frog G and recording it just to show how I do. Like, I've done how I do homages before, but it was a quick video. And what did I do here? It was a quick video, kinda. It wasn't really super detailed with the pose, but I might do another one on how to do a like homage to a piece, and I'll do the Spidey 300 with Frog G. So it'll look cool. It'll look dope. I mean, he would fit well with the Spidey 300 because he is like kind of like drawn Spider-Man. So yeah, but because I've seen people do homages, and to me, some people just don't do them right. But because homages aren't. Anyway, we're not gonna get into it right now, but just something else to contemplate doing. I already have one, which is why I'm like, maybe not. But I wanted to do a how I draw a comic page start to finish, which is still not even going to be start to finish because I have the layouts already done, like really loose layouts. But I do tighten that up a little bit, and so the finished product will be obviously I print it out and then I ink it, which is what this is what I'm doing now, everybody, for you. People. Pardon me. Alright, I gotta. There we go. Alright. Get this pencil pocket brush here. There we go. That way I don't have to worry about doing that way. Filling some of this areas in, spotting some blacks. Yes, I know. That's what we do. Spotting those blacks. It's only racist if you make it that way. Okay. I know so many people. It's the only problem about doing it. I end up editing these quite a lot because I have to pause and read chat. Let's see here. I wish I could zoom in on this. Yo, Leg Kick, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Like I said, I know there's a couple people streaming right now, but we appreciate you swinging by and checking out the channel, checking out what we're drawing over here. You could be watching anybody, and you're watching little old me. But yeah. So I think I know Clayton is streaming. Like How to Draw Comics is live. Like I said, the show must go on. You can't dictate what you do based off of other people. You kind of have to do your thing and hope people just don't take offense. I think that everybody knows the name of the game by now. That, get in what you can when you can. So, I gotta read these. I got text message. Got important text messages, everybody. Important text messages. Alright, see, here's Frog way down here in the distance. Walking through a door. I'm not going to detail him up too much because he's so far back there. But I kind of want to go over some of these lines. And he's coming into it like a cave area, and then you got some skulls down here. gotta read them, yo. People need to be responded to. Alright. These are just random skulls in the background there. Ink spots can play around with those. Probably put in a couple more. I gotta make sure I'm on panel. This is one problem I have on panel, on camera. It's one problem I have because I draw so close, the camera's so close. I often work off camera sometimes, and whenever you're recording the video, you want to upload it as like a time lapse, and you're like way up here or something like that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna pause for that second there. Check out these fine folks who have my phone number, who lovingly text me, so I might interact and be sociable. See, then you get called a liar. Then you get called a liar. That's what happens. 'Cause I'm a liar. Henry Rollins. I never got to see the spoken word. I was always more into the Rollins band than Black Flag, but it's my job while I answer those important messages. But I like the Rollins band. Chilling about to sleep. Oh man, well, hey, I appreciate you swinging by, dude. We thank you. Yeah, like Kick swung by. Nice of him, about to go to bed. He's over on. Wait, you're going back kind of early, like Kick. Well, you probably have a job, is why. Or responsible. Responsibilities. Responsible humans. Okay. And then. Goatee. All right. Like I said, I don't want to work too much into that because I can't really see it. So that's why I also do lay out these digitally too, because I can get those smaller details in there that I normally can't see due to the retinitis pigmentosa, due to the crippling blindness that only Billy can save me from, but he's not here, so it's fine. Some tatters in there. Tatters in the fabric of this tapestry. There we go. Put a little. This is the corner here. So we're gonna. Alright, so what I want to do is put some more heads up in here. Heads, but they're far back there, so they're not going to be super detailed. Put like a I don't know what I'm doing really, just as far as these heads go. But just putting them there. Just putting them there. Some cracks up in there, because it's kind of a cave. It's not kind of a cave. It is a cave. And get this little wine goblet. There we go. A lot of detail in this, or objects. I'm going to toss some more in that aren't here. I mainly put in the core elements of things and then ink it up as I go and add things as I go. Things that I should pencil in but don't, because I think I can do anything. Anything you can do, I can do better. Alright. Just checking to see if anybody's in the background. Got Angela and Shelby chatting it up. Can't read it because I'm going back and forth from light to dark, and it's not easy for me to see. But you guys can be saying anything. It's fine. I don't like ignoring the chat. Because in that case, I might as well hang out in Discord. If I'm going to ignore the chat, I should live stream and talk to you guys. I don't understand the YouTubers. And I'm not just talking comics, Kate. I'm talking YouTubers that don't pay attention to the chat. And I understand if they got like 7,000 people watching. Bit different. But at the same time, I've seen plenty of YouTubers also who have a few hundred people watching. And they read chat. They don't read every comment, obviously, but neither do I, even though there's only 6 people watching or something like that. Now, yes, 6 people, some people will tell you, that's not a lot. To me, I don't care. It could be 1 person, 6, there's someone watching, cool. You know, I live stream to interact with you guys. Otherwise, I would draw in private. Which, like I said, I do these short streams usually, especially if there's nobody hanging out. If nobody's hanging out, I definitely don't make it a long stream. But if I'm hanging out with a couple chaps, then it'll be a little longer of a stream then. And then someone talking. Why are we laughing? You laughing at me? You're laughing at me. Oh, it's 11 o'clock? My drugs. Let me try to read while you're laughing. I'm not ignoring you. No, it's not okay. Well, Angela, you only co-host on Sundays. Otherwise, I'd have you come in and read chat for me. That way, you can read all the things that Shelby's throwing at me here, all these insults. It is only sleep. What? I don't know what that says. Too many words. Too many words. I tried to read it. You can't say I didn't. I finished that Son of Sam documentary. Very fascinating, actually. It gave the Son of Sam killings a little more panache, a little more flavor. I said it before on Topicals. Never was really. It never struck me as like being like, yeah, it was terrible, awful. I'm not saying that. Kind of like, wow, why did that happen or something? Like it's just some dude killing people, and of course, like, oh, blame the dog. And he just did that for the insanity plea. But no, if you go watch the documentary, it's like they dive into the occult and multiple murderers, and very, very interesting. Very interesting, actually. So, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you want flair, you go with Gacy or. So people really are fascinated by Bundy. Bundy is I don't know. See, I don't like saying fascinating because it makes it sound like a good thing. I feel like, oh, this fascinates me. But you could be fascinated by things that are negative and bad too, because you don't comprehend how they can transpire or why. So you're more or less drawn into the mystery as to what makes these monsters tick. Like, these are living, breathing human monsters. How can they do what they do? That in that regard, it's quote unquote fascinating. So yeah, so don't call me like a sicko or saying, hey, I like these things. I don't really like them. More or less enthralled, captivated, befuddled by them. Yeah, let's go with befuddled. I mean, it's not something I don't think you ever really want to fully understand. The mind of a serial killer. Like, why would you want to understand? I mean, I maybe understanding in a condoning way. Like in Watchmen, he says, without condoning or condemning, I understand. And you don't, of course, serial killers you can condemn, but without condoning it, you can try to understand, like, why. Some of them just have traumatic childhoods. Some have, misfirings in their hypothalamic neurosis. I just don't know the words, but I know what I'm trying to say. I'm not a brain. I mean, layman's terms, the simplistic form. Some people have misfirings in their synapse, in their electrodes, in their brain waves, and so they do these horrible things. Ah, look at those texts. There's a lot of text. I look up and I see a novel. Is that King Leak? Hold on, let me try to read this. Who wrote this novel? Angela wrote it. Oh, Angela. Okay, you're talking. That's fine. That's fine. What kind of food? Let's see here. What kind of food? Jeremy Burt's. Son of Sam. The Killer, New York. I need to watch that. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Son of Sam. It delves into like the killings at first. Honestly, I watched one of them pretty late and I started falling asleep. But yeah, Son of Sam, Jeremy Burt's, that's who I'm talking about. It's a documentary on Netflix. Probably chicken salad. I like chicken salad. Or chicken and salad's good too. I also have bacon. Bacon's good. Bacon is delicious. You have like a Cobb salad at that point. Okay, well, as long as it includes bacon. Yeah, you guys are talking to yourselves, but I like to read it. Yep, the duct tape of the. Yes, bacon is scrumptious. I'll have to respond to this text message later. Very important text message. Yeah, so let's catch up. Son of Sam documentary, Netflix. It's pretty good. Check it out. I don't know. I think it was new-ish, but like I said, not one of the serial killers that I was like, wow, he's whacked out. Like, because I knew that the dog angle was a ruse long ago, so I was like, never really. Now, if he actually believed that the dog was talking to him, yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess should probably get a 0.02. I'm using a 0.05 micron right now, but I think Shelby dipped out. He's not watching me. Shelby comments a couple times and then he drops. But yeah, it's a good, if he was actually talking to his dog or this neighbor's dog. Is this pen dry? What is that? What in Sam Kinnison's name is going on here? Why not this thing? Maybe I ruined it. I might have ruined it. Shelby, did I ruin it? I might have ruined it going over a Posca pen. Alright, let's put that one aside. Is this one a 0.02? Jeremy, is this one a 0.02? This one is a 0.02. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. There we go. I think I'm getting a line out of it. Yeah, I am. There we go. Now I can kind of see it. I didn't want that thick 0.05 line. And I can thin it out quite a bit, but sometimes I just want to not have to worry about trying to thin it out. And this thing's pretty close to the foreground, or this pretty much is the foreground, so I want to detail it up pretty good. And if I do too much heavy line, it won't look fantastic. So yeah, so I've seen a bunch of the not Dahmer, Bundy. That's what I'm saying. Ted Bundy. People seem to be fascinated by Ted Bundy. I'm not that much of a Bundy simp. I hate to use that word too, but like the people who are really into Bundy, they're just like, oh, Ted Bundy, because he had like high count of bodies. But so did Gacy. Like Dahmer's a fascinating one in regards to like he had a traumatic childhood. You know, he's a homosexual. He didn't know how to handle it. You know, he didn't understand the urges as a kid. So like a lot of psychology goes into that. So, you know, pretty fascinating in that regard. But sick individual, nonetheless. You know, sick is sick. Either which way you slice it. But I know I'm getting quiet, but hey, I have the ducks going. This is what happens, you know. You don't have somebody in here to talk to. I mean, I can talk to myself. That's fine. I could wax intellectual with myself. After all, I am the only one who ever really listens. Am I on camera? I am on camera. Sometimes I'm off camera, and I'm just drawing away. Wee, look at me go. Yeah. The work's been crazy. Busy. My shift supervisor, she's out sick, and this is a woman, 65, I believe. Never really calls it. Like, she does not call. So she calls off sick. She's sick. Like, she's not somebody like, and she's been there for over 20 years, so she knows her stuff. So with her being MIA, our boss, our department boss, he's actually he works. You know, he helps out anyway, but he's really been putting in and doing like a lot of what she does too. So he's running rampant, and I kind of don't like to be on my phone texting or tweeting or anything, sharing out tweets and stuff at work while he's around, because he's a cool dude. He's a real cool dude, but you know, if you're on it too much, he will be like, look, you know, start working, please. Like, so I just don't go on it. I don't want to have to worry about making him upset in that regard. Now I will go on it sometimes to like skip a song or put on the Joe Rogan or the Sean something podcast. I can answer that text later. It's funny. This dude is Sean. I can look it up, but Sean something podcast, and there's an old YouTuber or former CGer named Rotten Glory. The guy sounds and looks a little like him, but it's not him. This guy's, I guess, been podcasting for a while, and I mean, it could be him, but I would think other CGers would be like, "Hey, that is him," you know, because he was actually pretty respected amongst the people I hang out with. People did like Rot. He was a good dude, or still is, hopefully. I say was only because I don't know about what happened to him. You know, so I'm not talking past tense as in death. I'm talking past tense as in when he was in the scene. But you know, so he could very well still be a good dude. I don't know. And then again, I didn't hang out with him on the 24/7. Let me check in on you guys here. By the way, hit that like and subscribe button if you have not. If you're watching on the replay, appreciate it. Got Duck Bacon in the chat. What's going on, man? They were talking about bacon earlier. Yours must have been burning. Got Duck Bacon popping in. You got Some Person up in here. What's going on, Some Person? Good to see you. I'm on my iPad, so I can't really highlight you guys. I apologize. But I can read you. I read you loud and clear. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Real quick here. I might do another short for tomorrow. Because I may not have time to finish and edit these videos to upload. But a short, I usually take my phone and I'll just record me drawing or do a pan over of the thing that I drew at the time. Sometimes they do okay. put it to a song. Sometimes they don't do so well. It's fine. I'm just trying to keep content out there, stay relevant. You don't want to stagnate too much. Saturday is pretty much one of the only days that I don't have something up new, not on purpose. If I could stream a bar in the mornings, I would. I usually am sleeping. Oh, pardon me. Like I said, that kielbasa gets me every time. I keep wanting to go in with the Pentel Pocket Push, and I keep forgetting that's what I want to do. I want to thicken up these lines. Because an object is closer to you, generally, they're going to have a thicker line, a heavier outline. I don't want to outline the entire thing, just some parts of it. It's actually blackening that home. Add some hard blacks there. And let's blacken that in. Ooh, I like that. That was nice. See what happens? I give Shelby the link and he doesn't come on. I'm sad now. Shelby, where are you? Where's anybody, really? That's okay. We do what we do because we love it. Right, Bacon? Related to Kevin Bacon. Could be. It's not 11:30. Heard the door open and close. Sometimes mother gets home, takes the dog out. The dog is weird. I'm at work. Don't know what she does, right? My nephew's here because he's doing homeschooling for now. And I'm sure she lays with him, hangs out with him. And now, mind you, this is my sister's dog, so she resides here. So technically, his dog too, and my nephew's. It's his dog, more than mine. But I'll get home and make dinner and stuff. And when I come into my room to watch some Michael Bancroft or a little Joe Sontag to eat and enjoy my meal, she'll come in and lay under my computer desk, and then won't come out until either her mother or her grandmother get home. The dog's grandmother, mind you, and the dog's mother. Human mothers. But she won't go outside with me. Like, she'll only go outside, let me take her outside if she really insanely has to go. Otherwise she won't. She'll wait for her human parent and grandparent to get home. So, yeah, I try to take her out. She just won't go out. I don't understand it. She'll just lay down there. Like, you silly dog. You're a silly, silly dog. She's a good puppy, though. She's a good dog. Generally. She kind of did not treat the mailman too nicely a couple days ago. And the mailman brings her bark box. And if you don't have a dog, you don't know what that is, probably. A bark box is just essentially just that. It's a box with like a couple toys in it, some dog treats, stuff like that. It's like a monthly subscription, and it gets delivered every month in the mail. And so the poor mailman brings her this bark box, and she treats him. I'm not gonna say what happened, but she treats him poorly, like, let alone with all the barking. So I feel sorry for him. Oh, he just wants to be your friend by giving you your bark box. Well, is that, good puppy? She's a puppy. She's a good dog. You like dogs? Yeah, I like dogs. Yeah, that's a good movie. Snatch. I don't know if you've ever seen Snatch. It's good. I like that one. I don't think I've ever seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I have to watch it. I think there's some of them are subtitled because their accents are so heavy, and I can't really do subtitles all that well. That's why I was upset with Sisu. The whole thing was in English, and then the last 5 minutes of the movie is in Finnish. Like, really? Or whatever. Yeah, Finland. Speaking Finnish. So, really, guys? Really? The whole movie English, no subtitles. Last 5 minutes. It's a good movie though. Everybody should go check out Sisu. Recommend it. I know Guardians is out, but honestly, the Rocket Raccoon story arc, that's the best part of that whole movie, and it is very emotional. And you're like, wow, I can't believe a raccoon just made me feel all these feels. But especially if you've gone through some stuff in your life, you kind of relate. And see, that's the thing. That's the relatability right there. It's a raccoon. And yeah, there's a voice actor, but who gives a crap? It's a raccoon on the screen. And what are you doing? You're relating to this anthropomorphic, cybernetically enhanced raccoon. And you're not a raccoon. Are you a raccoon? Well, you could be. I don't know. I don't know everybody in chat. But this it's not a human. It's not a white dude, black dude, not Asian, not crippled. He's not a human. And that's probably the most relatability right there. But that's not you. Like, everybody's like, oh, I want to feel like I'm represented on screen, like the Little Mermaid. Ha! Yeah, that's not how I was. That's not how you relate. And if that's how you relate, then you need to go back to school, son, because you don't relate to people by just their outwardly appearance. Usually, that's the least thing you relate to them about. I mean, you could have things in common. Oh, that guy likes heavy metal. Wearing a metal shirt. Cool. But that's not part of your flesh, I guess. So it's a different way of relating. But metal music is cool, by the way, everybody. If you don't listen to metal music, you should. What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Nothing better than a nice ear hole filled with Lamb of God on the weekends. Nice rainy day. Do you like bacon? It finished in finish. It did. Okay, just catching up with chat. That was funny. It finished and finish. And what are we laughing at that one? You gotta point it up. Okay. I would go a little long. I'm not ending it just yet, but I would go a little longer if I had guests. So, but yeah, it's gonna be an hour. So, if anything, I might have just finished the skull. There's a lot of skulls in this book. Inkspots and I like skulls. What do you want from us? They're fun to draw, even if they're made up. So I'm trying to get this carpet some texture. That way Inkspots can be like, oh, this is a carpet. This is a rug. It's a throw rug. Because I don't really, we don't talk about this, the minutia of what's in the page. So, like, he's like, oh, it's a splash page of this stuff. Like, that's what we'll say. Like, this, it establishes this scenery, this setting. Or Frog is doing this in it. Like, we just establish action, really. But as far as, like this carpet, he's got to know it's a carpet. It's not something we were, like, deeply discussing while we were laying out the pages. You're just like, oh, a decorative room filled with things. So I'm trying to just put in some pointillism, a little, squiggly lines, indicate ruggedness. That would not work too well with nib, by the way. I don't know what these are down here. I'm gonna get rid of them with some of that Posca paint. But I mean, as you can see, I'm like nowhere near done, even on this bottom rug skull area, and I've been going at it for what, a good half hour, 40 minutes. So these pages take time. Imagine if I could see. These would take way more time. I'd have way more detail on these things. Kind of going off of, I guess this looks cool. Maybe it looks right. So yeah, I do that a lot, actually. I do a lot of, I hope this translates. If I can make people think it's cool, I did my job. That's what I want. I want cool. Like, there's accurate. You can be accurate. You can be, you know, you can be totally inaccurate, actually. But if it doesn't look cool or captivating or different, you're going to throw people off. Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. I gotta hydrate, everybody. I gotta stay hydrated. Had the old kidney transplant. Gotta drink at least 120 ounces, or at least try a day. 120 ounces a day. Let's see here. Lord Liam, I like the bug head on the wall. That's from, yeah, thank you. I was actually, the bug head on the wall is because of Plagle. I mean, it's not verbatim of what he did, but I was like, I like that idea. Whole new meaning to fly. Yeah, well, it's kind of H2O. Like I said, I do use the Mios. I know there's sodium in them. And with a transplant, you're not supposed to have a lot of sodium, but I don't add sodium to my food, but I try to eat, like, obviously Kabasi is high. My diet today is not good on what based off of a kidney transplant diet, but I normally don't eat like this. I normally eat like chicken and broccoli or something, but yeah, so you don't want a lot of sodium, and there's not an insane amount of sodium in a Mio that I add, but yeah, water though is what they do want me to just drink water. I'm like, man, I get bored. I'm sorry. I want a little panache. And every now and then I'll drink a Celsius or a Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, or or you know, I drink coffee, but I try to stick to that. And I do use the meals, but I drink so much water that I think it's fine. What I do is, the trick is, while I'm at work, I will drink. I have a 20 ounce and also a 32 ounce, and so I'll drink that. So 32 ounce is a Gatorade bottle, by the way. It's an empty Gatorade bottle. I put water in it. So that's, you know, it's 55 to 60 ounces depending on if I drink a little bit more or not. So then I'll get home and I'll drink at least a couple bottles of Gatorade water. You know, I refill those at home. So I mean, I get it in based off of that alone. So yeah, but yeah, and you go to the bathroom quite frequently, actually, if you have a kidney transplant. But that's a good thing. You want to go to the bathroom a lot because that means your kidneys work. So yeah, but sadly, all things do tragically come to an end. Transplants aren't forever, so no matter what I do, eventually I will be back on dialysis. But when you're on dialysis, you have to watch too. Can't have a lot of potassium. So that's the whole potato conversation again. But and also like transplants. This is the other thing. Like I like working out. Like training. Well, I used to work out more before I hurt my not dislocated. Before I tore my rotator cuff. I used to do a lot heavier weights anyway. But anyway, I like working out. I like doing it, but I can't really. Because when you do that, if you want to gain muscle, you want to eat a lot of protein. And sadly, we're not supposed to have a lot of protein if you have a kidney transplant, because protein is a little difficult for the kidney to filter, transplanted kidney to filter out. So it's harder on the kidneys. It's harder on anybody. Real kidneys are not. It's just harder on real kidneys. Your own kidneys are not. It's just harder. Protein is harder. Like, just protein in general. So I'm not supposed to have excess protein. Like I can eat chicken and steak a day, but I can't eat I shouldn't eat pound 3 protein bars in a day or something and then go work out. It's just not good for me. It'll increase the numbers and then also if I get back on dialysis, you have to build protein because so it's kind of everything's backwards in a way, because when you're on dialysis you don't want to have a lot of fluid because the fluid will just build up in your body and that's not good because your kidneys aren't working, so you're not peeing it out, you're not filtrating it. So all the fluid just stays in your system. It's not pee that's in your system, it's just fluid built up. So you don't want to intake a lot of fluid because it stays in your blood. But if you have a transplant, you want to drink a lot of fluid so your kidneys will filter. It's fun. That's life. And plus I'm going blind on top of it. Boo-hoo-hoo, poor me, oh me. No, I'm just making casual conversation. I don't have much to talk, pointing up here. Hello, Duck Bacon. Yeah. Oh, that's the metal horns. Never mind. Angela, yeah, Duck Bacon's been here. Where have you been? Much better. That's much better. What is much better? What are you talking about? Much better. Strange. Am I ending this? Yep, we're ending it. Alright. So, there you have it. That's pretty much what I did. I mean, I did a little bit up here. Fly on the wall. I added a little shadow in there. A little over here. I had a lot of real estate to cover on this one. A lot to do. Because I may not finish that one tonight. But I'm trying to get this book done this month. Got the shoulder surgery coming up probably next month. So I think I can do it. I think I can. I am short, so it's kind of like the little engine who could. Kind of like it, but not. But, so yeah, I think I could get it done this month. It's a few pages. 13? I think, yeah, 13 pages. Now, that might not, you'd be like, oh, Jason, there's 30 days in a month. You're not wrong, dear astute observator. Yes, I did say observator. You got a problem with that? I say what I want to say. Is this the right thing? Yeah, so I think it's feasible. I think I can finish up Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic, the line art for the main book. This month, 13 pages left. I think I could do it. Not like I was saying, you might be like, oh, 13 pages, that should be easy. You plenty of time to do a page a day. Well, that's the trouble. I can't do a page a day because I don't work on comics full time. Now, if I did, I could do a page a day. So yeah, and then Inkspots is coloring them up. They're looking sick. I really like this. I like that. That's cool, but I love this 2-page spread. This is the top half to that 2-page spread. So yeah. So you saw me working on it today. And who knows, maybe I'll just upload what I did today. Maybe. We'll see. I'm actually recording this. Am I recording this? I should stop recording. Because I'm going to upload that. Let me do that real quick. I try to keep it cohesive. You don't want it okay. I was recording good. You don't want the recording to be the entire thing, because then it'll be like an hour and a half recording. But yeah, so you saw me working on the Frog G page today, hammering away at it. We draw live to show you we too can do it. We can do it live. We can draw Frog G live because we can draw. I like people when they draw live. I'm not saying people don't know how to draw. I mean, they do. But I'm saying I'm not AI. You know what I mean? I'm not a robot. You see me doing it. That AI thing, I mean, that's a whole different. That's like another few hours of a stream right there. I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you all for swinging by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, by the way, if you have not done so. Billy just showed up. Did Billy just... Oh, Billy. I love you, Billy. Where were you, dude? I dropped the link. You didn't show up. It's fine. I get it. No. Thank you for swinging by, Billy. Thank you, Billy, Angela, Jeremy Burst, Lord Liam, Leg Kick, Shelby, Duck Bacon. Forget you. I'm sorry. Not that many people to say hi to, but then again, everybody to say hi to, because I love you all. Back Frog G, everybody. We're hammering away. Like I said, if I can get it done this month, Ink Spots isn't really too far behind on colors in reality, so he can get that done. Supplemental will be finished a lot quicker than Frog G will, because I only have to ink it, so it's a lot faster. This book is coming at you sooner than what you might think. So back it today. Now, once we start fulfillment, once we ship out that last book, we're ending it. So, but we're launching right into. My apologies for the gastralness that's emitting from my mouth at the moment. That's what happens when you eat kibasi. It burps. You get the burps. Anyway. We're working on. We're gonna go into Frog G2 right after. We're gonna have the sign up during fulfillment, or even a little bit before. That way you can sign up for Frog G2 and get that, and then we're gonna be working on Frog G2 while we're fulfilling also. So we're gonna be ahead of the curve. Yeah. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Thank you guys for watching once again. I appreciate you. Hail the chat. Hail Comicsgate. Hail Frog G. Hail Ink Spots. Good night, Billy. Good night, Bobby. Good night, world. Say good night to the world.